Okay, so here we go. Tati Franz, once again, easy to spot on that black sail. We got Bruno Fernandez, Martini with the orange top on that S2 Maui sail on the left-hand side. Matteo Iachino once again all the way up near the boat. We didn't really see Maciej Rakowski in that last one, but we might see him in this one. Looks like Pierre's gone up near the boat. So Pierre Mortefon right up near the boat again, getting squeezed in between Daldorf and Martini. Then we've got Jimmy Tieme. Lohan Jewel looking good. Tati Franz with a great start if he's not over in the middle. Down that bottom end as well from Nico Preen, Maciej Rakowski, Jordi Vonk. Oh, they look close, didn't they? It looks like it is a good start. So good start. Down this bottom end, we've got the two Neil Prize. It looks like Maciej and Nico Preen. Jordi Vonk just going over the top of, well, trying to go over the top of Maciej Rakowski. They look like they've got a good lead. The top boys, though, have got so much height on the rest of the pack. So these boys will need to keep their upwind speed here. But it looks good for Jordi Vonk. The Flying Dutchman flying. Maciej Rakowski holding on to that second spot, looking good. You've got Bruno Martini looking good. Pierre Mortefon coming down as Maciej crosses over the weight to give him some angle into this jibe. But it is Jordi Vonk on a swell. Maciej Rakowski gets squeezed out by Bruno Martini. Ouch! That will hurt. Maciej Rakowski will not be happy with that. But if you're a Bruno Martini fan, you'll be cheering all the way because he muscled his way through that. Wow, I didn't think Bruno was going to come out well there, but he came out still planing. So Jordi Vonk now leading. There was a few people calling for it in the comments, and it looks like you might have got it right. So Jordi Vonk leading, Bruno Martini in second. Then we've got Pierre Mortefon, Tati Franz, Maciej Rakowski, Daldorf, Matteo Iachino right back at the moment as Jordi Vonk jibes around the second mark in first place. Then Bruno Martini on a swell. That's dangerous. Bruno Martini gets a lovely bit of swell there. Pierre Mortefon does not get the swell, and the other guys are going to pull out a little bit further ahead, and they need that little bit of comforting room ahead of Pierre Mortefon. But Jordi Vonk, I was saying it, he hasn't quite got his jibes nailed, but he's got the speed, and his jibes are coming good in this second elimination final. So that cancellation has worked very good for Jordi Vonk. Jordi Vonk leading, Bruno Martini second, then Pierre Mortefon. Maciej Rakowski looks like he's in fourth place. Jordi Vonk needs to keep it going here. Oh, he's jibed on the top of a swell there. Does he get going? Yes, he does. That's good news for Jordi Vonk fans. Good jibe from Bruno Martini. Good jibe from Pierre Mortefon. Then we've got Maciej Rakowski, Tati Franz, Ingmar Daldorf, then Preen, then Matteo Iachino. But out in front with one jibe mark to go. Someone said, is his injury bothering him? I thought it would be, but it doesn't look like it is. Jordi Vonk absolutely flying into this last jibe mark here. Surely it's going to take a disaster for Jordi not to win this. It could get it wrong with the swell. You never know. If the swell doesn't line up for him, Bruno Martini could come back at him here. He hasn't got a big piece of swell, but he's got the power to push through, and it's not going to make any difference. Jordi Vonk is going to get away. So is Bruno Martini, and Pierre Mortefon's gone down. Pierre Mortefon is in the drink. Maciej Rakowski is coming through. Let's stay on that drone shot because that is a big deal, that. Maciej Rakowski up into third, Tati Franz into fourth, Daldorf into fifth, and then it looks like Nico Preen, Matteo Iachino, and Pierre Mortefon has had an absolute shocker. That's a disaster. But out in front, Jordi Vonk will take this second elimination, and this will throw the results all over the place because Jordi was sixth in the first elimination. He's going to win this second elimination, and there he does win it. That's the finish line. Stay there. We got Bruno Martini in second place. He was 10th in the first one. Maciej Rakowski will get third. That's some solid result for Maciej. 2 third places. He's going to be right up there. Then we've got Tati Franz, Ingmar Daldorf, then Nico Preen, then Matteo Iachino. I think Maciej Rakowski might be leading here. Then we've got Pierre Mortefon. What a disaster for Pierre. Slight lack of concentration or just getting it wrong on that last mark. But it'd be interesting to hear the interviews at the end of this. Whoa. Well, hopefully we're going to get some interviews. Have a look at the replays of that. Well, that's a nice shot. Nice bucket. Here we go. This was that first reach. Look at Bruno just muscling through. I love that. I mean, Maciek won't love it, but legit, wasn't it? Let me know. Did well to keep the pressure on. Get playing in. Maciek did well to stay in the game there. 2 third places for Maciek. We should just do a little working out of the scores. Yeah, Maciek was third in the first one. Another third, Ingmar Daldorf. Jordi Vonk was a 6th and a 1st. 7th and a Tati Fra. I'm pretty sure Maciek Rakowski will be leading. Oh, what happened? Just let go of the boom. Just couldn't keep hold of it. Everyone come through. Jordi Vonk needed that. I think Jordi Vonk's up to 2nd place in the overalls. We'll get a refresh of those results as soon as possible. But there he is. Are we going to get interviews from the beach? Yeah, so we will be having interviews from the beach. So stay tuned. And then we'll be going into another elimination, I guess. As the winner, Jordi Vonk, Pierre Mortefon, Maciek Rakowski. They're the ones we really want to hear from, because that was where stuff was happening. Bruno Martini as well. I'm sure an interview with Maciek now would definitely be good. I'm not sure where the camera is or who. Can we not get the camera there? Okay, so, well, that obviously that interview will be on Instagram, but we should be having live interviews with the camera. There we go. There's the camera. We'll do that same interview again. He might not be as animated, but I definitely want to speak to Maciek Rakowski. You know, we want to see what happened to Pierre Mortefon. Next start is at 15 minutes past.
We will go in about half, I think, the next change.
Jordi, you got the opening win of the day. Talk me through it.
Yeah, it was super tricky. I mean, the first final got cancelled. There I was also first at the first mark and stopped, and I think I dropped to 7th even, standing there for 15 seconds. Happy they cancelled. Second one, I don't know what all happened behind me. I heard there was a bit of carnage. I heard some people screaming, but I had a good wave. I planed out of there, and from there on I was just focused on finding the waves, to keep the plane. I did, and yeah, bullet.
You're pretty out of breath. Is it physical racing out there?
It is. You need to pump a lot. You have to be on your toes kind of the whole time. When it's proper windy, you can fight back and you can still have a good speed below someone. But now not. Like you make this mistake and ciao.
Does that make the start and the first reach, first mark more important?
Yeah. I mean, it always is, but I guess in these kind of conditions, it's even more important, yeah.
Because it looked like once you'd gone round in first, you had a pretty strong lead. You just pulled away.
Yeah, I was still nervous. No, every time you hear a sail flip, and you're like, "Oh, did he come closer or not?" Don't look back, just look forward. And then at the finish line, I look, and I was like, "Okay, I think it was pretty safe." But again, you can stop out of the plane. The next guy takes the gust or the wave, and they can pass you. So yeah, as you maybe hear a little bit, pushing until the finish line.
And what do you do now to reset for the next one?
I'm gonna check my phone. I hope that my wife is watching the live stream and is not on the way to the hospital. That's the first thing I'm gonna do now.
Because she's pregnant and about to give birth.
Pregnant, 2 weeks still to go, so it could be safe, but there is some signs that it could come soon. So little boy, stay in there. I hope my wife is still seeing this.
Awesome. Well, good luck in the next one, Jordi.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't know if we're going to have any more interviews, but I'd love to hear from Maciek Rakowski